What is the worst Star Wars movie?
Now, I am a casual fan of the Star Wars franchise. I do love the movies and the shows. I'm not as diehard in the expanded universe or anything like that. And even some of my least favorite films in the franchise, I don't hate as much. We'll get to one of them that I actually really fucking hate for last. But let's go. I'm gonna start small and work my way up. First is The Rise of Skywalker. I don't hate this movie by any means necessary. Trust me, I know plenty of Star Wars fans who will tell you how much they hate the sequel trilogy or like it. And I get it when it comes to The Rise of Skywalker. There's elements of here I like, but there are a ton of flaws and a ton of problems to some of it which I can't defend. But I can defend some moments. The biggest problem when it comes to this movie is that it feels like a correction course because everyone hated episode 8. And I felt like this is the movie that showed they didn't have much of a plan for the sequel trilogy. I still enjoyed the sequel trilogy for what it is, but when I look at it overall, it is kind of frustrating. And this one is the most frustrating of them. Next is another movie I do not hate in the Star Wars series, but this one, in terms of Solo, the best way to describe it is wasted potential. I like Alden Ehrenreich, I like Donald Glover. Emilia Clarke is not too bad here, and I like the action and some of the costumes and such. The biggest issue are two issues. One, I feel like the cinematography could be a little bit better in parts, and we can brighten things up just a little bit in the color scheming. And I also feel like this is an example of studio interference, and it should not have went down the way it did. This should have been the movie that people wanted to see. But you know what? At least Phil Lord and Chris Miller got Spider-Verse and such, so it's okay. But it's a fine watch. I know everyone and their mom hates this movie, but I think Attack of the Clones, while it is the worst of the prequel trilogy and it is still my least favorite Star Wars movie, I don't hate it, honestly. The things I really like in this movie, I like. The action, I like some of the performances, I love the last couple minutes, I love the score, the way it's shot, some of the visuals look great, but I also really hate some of the dialogue in this, which I get what they're doing with the dialogue, and I also think the love story could have been a lot more stronger in terms of it. And also, you have some villains being wasted here, but I don't hate it. It's just frustrating in some aspects. This piece of shit, however, the holiday special, I fucking hate the hell out of this movie. I don't want to say anything else about it except don't watch it. I know that some people will find it guilty pleasure. This movie to me is pathetic as a Star Wars film and a pathetic excuse to use the name Star Wars. The holiday special, you suck. I hate it.